Okay, right. Well, we've hopefully have got a template in front of us, something looking moderately plausible, and we've been previewing it, haven't we? We've been seeing what it looks like, but we haven't had a vast amount of control over the products within the actual catalogue. You know, we've been very much in designing the template mode, and it's very useful to be able to perhaps choose a particular batch. You'll get the same thing out of it as in other parts of the system. But if we're going to be using this template sort of in earnest, then I want to show you how to use this template to generate marketing materials for a very specific set of products. So that's what we're going to do next. So we're at 13:15 on our timestamp thing. In reality, we'll have to see what time it actually is, but go to 13:15, and we are going to go over to the reporting area. Because we're going to be putting together a set of products, and what better place to do that on than in the reporting area. So I say go to the reporting page, click on add new report, and then I start to say and then there's a call out box. What shall we search for? What are the products that go in a catalogue? And I say, well, of course, it depends. So if you're putting together an imprint catalogue, that's completely valid. Then we're going to do a search, and it's something like works imprint include any of, and the imprint name. We might want to do a season catalogue. So if you use the seasons functionality within Consonance to inspect what you're publishing in any named season, then you could do that. You might be producing a subject catalogue. So you might want to go to search and do subject code name contains cats, or you might be doing your spring summer catalogue, you know, a date range kind of a catalogue. So there's all sorts of, and this is the beauty of templates, and it's the beauty of reports, isn't it? That you can use the same template for multiple different outputs. So we're going to pretend for the moment now that we're doing a date-based catalogue. And so I'm going to go to the reporting page, and I'm going to click on add new report. So let's do that. I've got my spare thing open here actually. So main menu as ever, type reporting if I want to type reporting, or it could be favorited and starred. And I'm going to click new report, and we are on the new report page. So the next instructions are set the first condition to product's publication date, on or after, and then a fixed date. So there's a number of different ways that we can use dates within the reporting area, but we'll do a fixed date of the 1st of January next year, and then the second condition, what did I say? Second condition up to June. So pub date, on or before, fixed date of June. Now, one of the options actually, which is quite nice, is to be able to see, sorry, I can't talk and type at the same time. Let me do June. One of the options, which is really nice, is to be able to say, actually I can say on. So if I go to date here, pub date, then on is quite useful, because it can be like if we say like on next month, do you see that the range is done for us? If I say next quarter, the range is done for us. If I say sort of next year, January to December. So if you do have a sort of a grouping in mind, then definitely using that on is really handy. But all roads lead to the same place, so we'll stick with this for the time being. So that's returned me 36 products, great. And if I look back on our instructions, what do we do next? If you get 0 results, refine your conditions until you do get some products back. Well, I'm all right. If you get more than 500 products, then add a further condition to whittle it down. It will totally work. It's just that you'll be waiting for a catalogue with more than 500 products to be generated. So it's not the size catalogue you need to be producing on a training day. And then we're going to choose a display, and we're going to choose refining products, which is going to be quite good. So refine results by product. This is going to allow us to whittle down the options that we have. So we've got all of these different products in. I don't know about you, but when it comes to making a catalogue, I often think I can construct a search. I know it's everything in January to June, but I really want to not have A, B and C. And so here is your way to say, don't include any of those, and don't include those Cats Ahoy ones or that Winterfield one. I mean, this is the manual way of doing it. This is the last stage. We could be refining it down by product form, couldn't we, or anything like that. So how about include none of digital, and then you're going to be able to omit certain types of product as well. So whatever the closest way to get what you want is, including or excluding, ticking things manually, so on and so forth, that is all good. So and I clicked off, that's silly. So check the ones that I either want or don't want, do that, and then I have to press one of these buttons. I have to say, do I want to exclude the ones I've selected or restrict the list to the ones I've selected? So I'll choose exclude, and that's going to take that into account. So what comes up next? And then we can generate our marketing materials. So let's do that. So I'm going to change display, and I'm going to look for batch actions, and I'm going to and it's not batch, it's marketing. Create marketing material PDFs. So choose that batch action, and then I'm going to get a bunch of options to have a look at. So I get to choose my marketing material template first of all. Now, I have done quite a few of these, but the one that we've been working on today is my name misspelt, M's second flyer. So I choose that. At this point, I do get an option to sort. So if any of these ways of sorting are going to work out for us, then that's fantastic. I can sort by perhaps in-house subject, then first contributor, then pub date. Then that's going to work for me. What else do we say on the docs to do? Choose how it wants to be sorted. Then it says, if you want the PDF's entries to be at product level, leave this next field blank and click the create button. This will produce one product per entry on the PDF. So when I say per product, what I mean is the thing that you sell, the PDF, the EPUB, the paperback, the audio download file. What I don't mean is the work. The work is like the family grouping, isn't it? A work has many products. You don't sell a work unless you're talking about rights. You sell the products, which are the hardback, the paperback and the Zonto. And we have that structure so that you don't have to enter identical information for all 12 of your products per work. There's certain information that's shared between the EPUB, the Mobi, the Kindle, the PDF, the paperback, the hardback. Things like subject codes, things like the contributor list, sometimes even the cover design. So by default, data can be shared between the products of the same work, and then you know how to opt out of that. And if you don't, then clamour for a metadata page training day, and we'll go through it all in great detail. So if you want the PDF's entries to be at product level, so you can imagine on a flyer it would go paperback, hardback, EPUB. but it could be of this that have the same cover image because they're products, they're not works. If you want that, then that's great. If, however, you want each of our entries to be at the work level, then this is the box for you. And if you want to, and the way to do that is to say, well, my kind of lead product is the paperback, let's say, softback there. And then on the PDF, that's going to be the product from which the most of the information is drawn. And then we're going to be able to include additional information about the other products on the work. So as it says, if you want the PDF's entries to be at work level, which means all the products of the work that are in your reporting results appear grouped as a work, choose the lead product from this drop down and click the create button. So I didn't mention that. Only the products that have appeared in this work, in this search, will get included on your PDF. So if you definitely want to omit all digital editions, you put it in the conditions. You say, only paperbacks or only print, and then that will omit them from the PDF. This may be another one of those try it and see if what you get out is what you want. So I've hit the button now, and we'll let that build. And it says wait for Consonance to build your PDF. The notifications icon will change when it's ready. Download it and have a look. So we will wait for the notification icon to ring, and then come and have a look at the damage. See what our thing looks like. And what I'm hoping is that it'll look a little bit problematic, because that's the nature of the next video in the next section of the training, which is how to deal with real life data. So I'll pause the video, stop the video now, and we'll see what our real life catalogues look like.